So Roaring Skies is coming out soon. My pre-release is on this upcoming Sunday, and afterwards, as some of you may know, but this is the first announcement of such, I am getting a Roaring Skies booster case, which is pretty much the same as when we did Furious Fists. 6 boxes of Roaring Skies, and we're going to be opening them all at once and uploading them over a period of several days. And inevitably, this is going to create a lot of problems with people who want to trade with me. So I figured instead of waiting until then to tell you guys how it's going to work, even though I know this is going to be pretty useless, I am going to try anyway with this video. So, first of all, I need to lay down some ground rules. The biggest one is I will not be arranging any trades between now and, well, basically from now on I'm not arranging trades until I have finished opening up the case, posted all the videos on YouTube, and finally uploaded a new trade binder. So if you see something that I pulled in one of my videos, chances are it's not going to be for trade. Just because the set's so huge to complete, both me and Satizay are going to try and complete it, so if you see any duplicates pulled, chances are even the duplicates will be taken. When Furious Fist released, turned out the only duplicate that we had, as far as the ultra rares went, for the whole case was one Seismitoad EX, which I traded away almost immediately because, you know, it's popular. So, with that being said, there probably will be some duplicates, and if there are, then I will post them in the trade binder, and the trade binder will also have my latest trades from previous sets as well. So, yeah, just be on the lookout for that new trade binder, which will be uploaded after the case. So, but in between now and then, I'm not accepting trades. I'm not even accepting trade offers. If it's like out of this world awesome, like someone wanting to trade their gold Charizard for, I don't know, Magikarp, well, then I still won't accept the trade. I still can't arrange it until the trade binder is up. So I hope that, excuse me, I hope that is clear. And also, one thing that I really need to emphasize is, for the past 2 or 3 weeks, every single day, I'm not making this up, every single day that I have gotten mail, there's been one piece of mail, or two sometimes, unfortunately, that has postage due. What that means is that the person who sent me the mail did not include enough postage to cover the cost of sending it. So I had to pay the rest out of my pocket. So that added up extremely quickly. I think I paid, in the past month or two, I think I paid literally 20 bucks or more to pay for postage due. That really wasn't a problem before this year. So, long story short, if you're going to send me mail and you're sending me like more than 10 cards or something, then putting 1 or 2 stamps on the envelope will not be enough. There's going to be, amazingly, the most common postage due is $1.34, which is another 3 stamps on top of what you already put on. So, and that usually happens when people only put 2 stamps on. So the best way for you to send me mail is to just go to the post office, have them weigh it, and tell you how much it'll cost to ship it to me. I realize that not everyone's able to do that, but please just be a little careful when you send me mail, especially FCBMs that you just put enough postage on. Otherwise, it gets really expensive for me, and this is the whole reason why I started enforcing my rule that if you want me to sign cards, send them back, then you're going to have to provide return postage, because it adds up for me to send mail, but it also adds up for me to, amazingly, receive mail if you guys don't include enough postage with the mail. So I hope I explained that pretty well, and I hope you guys understand. I'm not going to start rejecting mail just because there wasn't enough postage on it, but it'd be really nice if you guys actually made sure there was enough. Otherwise, well, it wouldn't be free cards by mail, would it? Well, I think that is out of the way, so let me go to my general trade rules for when we finally do arrange trades. First of all, when we arrange trades, we can only arrange the trade through email. I'm not arranging trades through messages or through the comment sections on YouTube, just through email. My email is skullshirtgoldtcg@gmail.com, and it is in the description of this video. So, and another thing is you have to arrange it ahead of time. You can't just send me cards and say, I want these cards in return with the cards. That's not how trades go, and if you do that, then I'll simply keep the cards. So, yeah, and if you think that's unfair, then just go ahead and arrange it ahead of time. That's pretty easy to do. If you feel, well, I don't have any cards that Skull needs, well, that's true, then we're better off just simply not arranging the trade. Biggest thing, I do not send first. Absolutely, under no circumstances do I send first. So if you arrange a trade with me, you're going to have to send your half first. If say, I mean, I'm only arranging for ultra rares at this point, but just as an example, if you send me a Magikarp and I send you a Bidoof, you have to send your Magikarp first. There is no way I am sending Bidoof first. I'm going to have to start enforcing another rule soon, is that if you arrange a trade and then immediately cancel, then I am going to put you on my untrusted traders list, which means we can never trade again. This has happened way more often than I can think. Like, only 1 out of 10 trades I arrange actually go through. Another 1 in 10 gets lost in the mail, which is unfortunate but understandable. It's just the risk you run by trading. And that's another thing. Oh man, so many things to talk about. If one of our halves of the trade get lost in the mail, that's just the risk that is taken with trading cards through the mail. That's a well-known fact that if something's lost, then I can't send your half back, or you can't send my half back. We just proclaim it lost and say, well, then it's just a sacrifice to the post office gods. So yeah, but there have been so that was like 1 in 10 that get lost in the mail. About 2 in 10, they arrange to trade, then their parents find out that they were trading with me and say, no, we don't allow you to do that, and that leads me to rule number 3. If you're under 14, get your parents' permission before even contacting me. I've gotten way too many angry parents to know what to do with, and for some reason it seems to only be me. I've talked with a few other PokeTubers who get mail or arrange trades, and almost all of them say they never have a problem. So if you're under 14, get your parents' permission before you contact me. That's just another thing to say. But amazingly, another like 1 in 10, they simply never send their half out or never get back to me when I inquire about it. But literally 5 out of 10 trades that I arrange get immediately canceled. Sometimes we spend hours or even days trying to arrange the trade, and then the instant it's arranged, literally within a few minutes, I receive an email from them saying I can't trade anymore, or I don't want to trade anymore, or the trade's off, I already got the card I needed, or they inform me, even worse, that they actually don't have the card that I needed, they just really wanted to arrange a trade with me. None of that is okay, guys. If you do any of that, then I will just put you on my untrusted traders list, which means if you inquire about a trade in the future, I will not even bother to reply to the email. This has just happened way too much. Like I said, 5 out of 10 times. So literally half of all the trades that I've ever arranged have ended up with the person immediately canceling for one reason or another. If it's angry parents, then I only half understand. I'm not going to argue with your parents. If they don't want you to trade with me, then that's their decision, and I support it. But it really should have been your responsibility to talk with them about it before contacting me. But anyway, enough with the ranting. Just remember, if you immediately cancel a trade, if you cancel it really for any reason, then I'm going to put you on my untrusted traders list, and we're never going to trade again. So yeah, I think that is only fair. I've been having to put up with this for almost a year now, with people just canceling immediately, and I'm done. It's a waste of my time, it's a waste of other people's time, and sometimes I put my faith in trades going through, so that like with the Secret Rare Charizard from Plasma Storm, I've arranged like 2 or 3 trades for that card, all of them immediately fell through, except for one which I think got lost in the mail, which again is understandable. But the rest fell through immediately, like we arranged a trade and then it gets canceled. Back when the card was actually, obtainable, like 40 bucks, now it's 70. I can't pay that much out of pocket for one card. And I rely on trades for a lot of expensive cards, and you guys just arrange the trade and then immediately say, I don't want to trade the card anymore, I like it, or I never had the card, sorry, or I already traded it away to someone else and I forgot, stuff like that. So please make sure to follow through with your trade, and if you know ahead of time that you can't, then please don't bother even offering. Okay, rule number 4, I'm only trading for cards on my wants list. I am not going to put that in the link or in the description of this video, but no exceptions. I am not going to arrange a trade for holos or anything like that. My wants list is strictly ultra rares, and chances are if you can't tell the difference between what a Palkia level X from Great Encounters is and a Palkia level X promo is, then chances are you actually don't have what I need. So, but if you think you do, then you can always contact me, and I'll be happy to work with you on that. Or you can pretty easily use Google Images to just search for the card you have and see if it's one that I need. But yeah, no exceptions, only cards on my wants list. Number 5, once a trade is finalized, no changes can be made. The best you can do is cancel the trade, and once again, that puts you on my untrusted traders list. If we did arrange a trade for that Charizard shiny, like I was talking about, and I wanted to give you, say, like 5 or 6 ultra rares for it, and then after the trade's finalized, you contact me the next day and you say, I've been thinking and I actually want like 1 more ultra rare from you just to make it even. Well, that's altering the trade after it's been finalized. So I would say, well, I can't do that because we've already agreed on this. So if you want me to add one, then we're going to have to cancel the trade, and if we cancel the trade, then that puts you on my untrusted traders list, and we can't trade again. So it's unfortunate that that's the process, but really, if you arrange the trade, then you're going to need to send out your half as soon as possible, and that goes into my next topic. But if you take like a day or 2, or some people a week, to think about the trade after it's been finalized and say, nah, I really want more for it, then, well, you should really think about that before finalizing the trade. And I know this video is mostly rambling and ranting, but this is the stuff that I have to deal with on a normal basis. It's extremely rare that everyone follows all these steps the first time. Maybe only 1 in every 20 trades even goes through without a hitch. They offer cards I need, they ask for cards I have, and I agree to it, and they send their half, and it gets here, and I send my half, and it gets there. That's how I feel trading should be. I mean, obviously, sometimes they're going to ask for cards I don't have anymore because the trade binder does fluctuate a lot. It's very fluid. It has cards coming in and cards going out practically every week. But, once we eventually come to cards I do have and I can offer, then we should just be able to leave it at that, where they get their cards that they want and I get the card they offer, and that's that. But unfortunately, that's not the case. So, yeah, that's just why this video is being made, to make things a little easier. Last thing, I must receive your half of the trade within 2 weeks. If you're outside the United States, I'll give you a little more time, but within the United States, 2 weeks is the maximum amount of time it should take for a trade to reach me. If it has not been received, the trade will be canceled, you'll be put on my untrusted traders list, and I will put your cards back into my trade binder. So, yeah, to recap, no trades until after I've uploaded the new trade binder. Be sure when you send mail you include enough postage. I do not send first. If you're under 14, get your parents' permission before contacting me. I'm only trading for cards on my wants list. Once a trade is finalized, no changes can be made, and I must receive your trade within 2 weeks. So, yeah, well, I cut this video pretty close, but I hope that you guys comprehended everything I said. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section and I will answer them. That does it for this video, and, well, Roaring Skies is coming out soon. I can't wait to show you guys all the awesome cards in that set. Thanks everyone for watching, and stay tuned for more.